Hi folks, my name is Vladimir, and in today's video tutorial I'd like to focus on the feature with Creo Parametric 4.0 offset. It's a second part because in the last video tutorial you have seen how to work and create based offset. We would like to start from scratch, so we need to specify the model name, and I will start with extrude feature, but I like to focus on surface modeling. So right now I select the surface modeling that I would like to create a surface, and we can try to create really easy shape, some rectangle, and we would like to modify some dimensions. So for example, we would like to use dimension 50 to 100. If you work with surface modeling, the system doesn't create solid model, but only surface. The solid model is full, and this is only surface model. You can specify the depth and finish the feature with middle button. If you don't want to see the date and feature, you can switch off directly from the menu. I will continue with some round, and if you would like to select more than one round, you can select right mouse button and system will create for you the round for all intent edges for the sketch of the extrude feature. So it was really easy and really quick. We would like to continue, and we would like to define the thickness. So we can specify the thickness inside or outside. Yeah, with dynamic preview you can see how it looks. And again, we would like to set some value, for example 5 millimeters. So it was really easy how to create a base profile, and I'd like to go back and a little bit explain to you the last video, because in the last video I was spoken about offset analysis and radius analysis. Yeah, so you know that if you will specify the another shape, so for example, again, I will create a spline. It will be same like last video tutorials, but for now we would like to create directly the cut feature, and we can specify dimensions. You can go again and specify the depth. You can specify the number, or you can use and move it a little bit. Yeah, so I'd like to go through all. Yeah, perfect. So here is the question. Or you know the answer, that if you would like to create offset feature of that surface, the system can create offset feature or offsetted surface, but it's a problem sometimes, yeah? And you know that you can use the analysis and check what is the maximum offset value. But sometimes you would like to create the feature and you don't care, because I like to move it, for example, 70. Yeah, so okay, go here in the option tab, and over there is some functions. You can use the normal to surface. It means the system will create offset surface directly to existing and create surface, or you can use the automatic fit. And what the system do? The system will approximate the offset value, and right now you can go more, yeah, than standard offset. Or you can specify the controlled fit, and you can specify in which direction the system leave the offset translation. So you can have a look. If I will switch on my coordinate system, we have a XYZ, because this is the coordinate system. And we would like to, for example, switch off the Z value, and the system will define the specific offset. And right now I can have a look here, and you can use more than the value more than 70. Yeah, so you can have a look. It means that you can specify how the system will offset your surface, and you can manage by option tab. So it was the first example, or continue to my previous tutorial about offset feature, and I like to show you more. So I can delete this feature, And we would like to, for example, extend this surface, because, for example, if I will manage the extrude feature, I can change the value. Yeah, for example, I will select the edit and I can change the value. But you know that the system doesn't change my shape, because at the second feature or another feature is extrude feature, and the system will make a cut. And this cut is responsible where is the placed. Yeah, so I can move it, but I don't want to move with this one, because again, if I will go outside, the system doesn't create nice shape for me. So here is a question that we would like to manage some offset value. So this will, for example, will be 250, and you would like to manage in your, I will regenerate, in your parametric modeling that you would like to extend this existing profile. So for extend feature, you can use that surface and you can use the offset functionality. But you don't want to use the default offset. If I will select right mouse button, you can see here that I use the standard offset. Yeah, this is the name of the standard offset feature. But I like to use the function expand feature. So you can select drop down menu here, or you can select right mouse button and select expand. It's up to you. I many times use the right mouse button. I don't need to go through all icons, because almost everything is in the right mouse button. But how the system count this offset value? So you can see here that right now the system follow my offset, and again the system follow the shape and create the offset. So here is the question, it's not good because I don't know this dimension. So you can go to option tab and I'd like to translate, sorry. And in which direction you would like to translate. So you can use the datum plane or existing geometry. And right now it's really good because you can translate or offset the existing profile like you need, and later you can specify the parametric dimension or relations or what it's about to do. Yes, so for example 200. So right now altogether 150 is the first or second extrude feature or first cut, and then I manage my profile with offset value. So it was the second example how you can use the offset feature and manage translate and manage function translate. Okay, here is the question if it is possible to add material or cut material. So I'd like to create another extrude feature, and again I will use the surface modeling, and we would like to extend this right surface to some existing geometry. So you can create the geometry or you can copy from in the assembly mode. So for example, we would like to extend our surface, the created surfaces, something like this, for example, maybe symmetric shape, you don't care. What is necessary? That surface has to be bigger like the offsetted one. So, and right now I'd like to show you how you can offset existing surface, and you can manage the right mouse button here and add the icon there, or you can use the offset value, offset feature directly from here. So right now you know that this is the default offset, but you don't want to use the default, you would like to use the replace function. Yeah, so you can use the right mouse button and system asks you select surface to replace. So I will select that one, and you can see this is the replace function. If I will finish, the system will automatically create offset feature for me and replace the original one. So with offset feature you can add material, and my question asked me, and it's possible to remove material? Yeah, no problem. Again, we can try to on the opposite direction, and for example I would like to create shape like this. On the left side create dimensions, And what is necessary to do is make it bigger. Yeah. So again, you can use the to select it, and for example, to select it. Select surface, use offset function, and replace. Yeah. The system asks you in reference tab, replace quilt. So you can select, and you can see really easy and really quickly how to remove material by offset value or by offset feature. And another question is that if I will select offset one more time, over there is another function, and I'd like to focus, make a offset with the draft feature. Now what does it mean? If you use the, for example, if I will use the function with draft feature, you can see here the system asks me select the sketch. So I can define with offset value and specify the sketch. So we will create a new sketch directly over here. So for example here, and you need to specify some references, and then for example we would like to create some really easy shape, for example some rectangle here. So I'd like to add or remove material. Yeah, so over here I can create a shape, and if I come from OK, the system will create for me offset feature. Yeah, you can see from inside the system will create really nice shape, and the system will specify the draft. And here is the answer why the system is a with draft. Yeah, so it's an offset function with the draft feature. So you can specify the sketch, you can specify the draft angle, and finish. Yeah. So it was another example how you can reuse the offset feature and create the offset region with the draft. And the similar is if you would like to offset without draft. So yes, the same function, really easy, only expand. Yeah, but in the reference you can see that we would like to expand the individual surfaces. But in the option tab, again, it's the option sketched region. So we would like to define the sketch, and you can create references for the sketch, and then you can only expand some geometry. And for is it good? With this feature, you can add material or remove material. So go inside, set depth, for example 2 millimeters, and the system will create the something like hole. Yeah, or you can select the definition, you can go outside, and system will automatically add material. Yes, again, here's the question: with previous method it was possible to remove material? No problem. Set depth and set side, and if you set the inside, the system automatically remove the material. So here is the answer that with the extrude, here is the answer that with offset feature you can add material or remove material, and you can specify the region. And in the last example, I like to show you how to create and how to work with text. So for example, we will remove these two objects, and I like to create some special geometry. So give me a second, I will a little bit change shape, and we can change it a little bit. So I will change the previous sketch, and over here some default value, and for example we would like to create shape like this, and some arc. Yeah, it will be good. I like to show you that it's possible to create a little bit difficult geometry. Okay, so this is my shape, what I would like to use, and if I will finish, the system will create for me the nice shape. And you can see here that I missed some geometry here. So give me a second, some modification. And right now it's okay. So be careful with dimensions. What we are using? With dynamic preview, you can really easy check where is the problem, and the system will automatically show you which object has some problem. So investigation of errors are really good with Creo Parametric 4.0 and dynamic preview directly there. Okay, continue with offset feature. If you would like to offset here some text, I have created more than one surface, because on one surface it's really easy, but you would like to learn more. So I like to continue here and create some text. If you would like to work with text and offset feature, you have to create the separate sketch and place the text on the separate sketch. So I have selected the sketch feature, and in this feature I'd like to create the text. I don't want to write like here, so I will orient this reference to horizontal. You know that is the possible from previous training. And right now we can add some text here. So for example, we would like to place text on, for example, on some curve. It will be good. Yeah, some over here. It will be combination of the text, place it on the curve, and right now I will create a text here and place along a curve. Yeah, so it's really good. You can place it anywhere. You can place it directly on the curve and write, for example, my web page. Yeah, 4K site. So you can specify the text. You can place it directly along the curve. For example, you can manage the aspect ratio, or you can manage the default font. It's always up to you. And if I come from OK, and if I will come from OK, you can see that I have created my sketch on the datum plane directly in the middle. And right now, here is the question, that if you would like to offset that text, you have to select more than one surface, because the text was placed directly here. Yeah, you can see that I can specify which surface I'd like to offset. And then if I will use the offset function, over here in the option, I'd like to select the sketch region. So if I will specify the define, we would like to define the sketch plane and orientation plane. Yeah, and so for example, this one will be in the right, so I will orient it. We would like to see the text directly, so we would like to use the hidden line. And here is the answer. Why it is not possible to use the text directly in the offset? Because you can see here that system show me the text in the opposite way. It is not a problem. You have existing sketch geometry. You can use the project function and use loop. Loop means that you will select only one edge, and system will select for you all geometry, and you can follow and select all necessary sketched features. And I will select only a few of lines, and if I will confirm OK, the system will create for me, for example, -1, the nice shape. And here is the question, what is not working? Maybe I forgot to add another one, and in the option I will use the translate. Yes. Okay. So you can see here that if you forgot some geometry, you can specify the shape. And if you forgot something, it's no problem. You can use the edit definition. And I like to project again from 4, this one. Yeah. And you can have a look here that I can add material or remove material. Add material or remove material. Yeah, it's up to you if you would like to add or remove. So you can have a look here. It was really quick and really nice example how to manage and create the region, or you can specify the text directly on any surface or any shape of your 3D modeling. If you would like to go and set some colors, it's not a problem. You can have a look here and you can specify that which surfaces you would like to make a different color. Yeah. And if you would like to apply the color for a whole object, you can select the object and specify, for example, the red one. Use the render function and you can visualize your 3D model directly with the Creo Parametric 4.0. I hope so that you like my example how to use the offset function, and in this video tutorials I have explained to you how to manage and work with standard offset, how to define the region with the draft and expand offset feature, or with replace function was some example how you can add or remove geometry and replace the existing one. Stay tuned and follow my YouTube channel. See you soon. Vladimir. Bye bye.